Just let your body sink into the ground. Feel the weight of your body as it just lands there on the ground. Let the ground support you. And with that, just let the weight of the world or whatever's weighting you down, just let that go. Listen to your breath as it moves through your nostrils, into your throat, down your spine, into your belly. Just take notice of the quality of your breath. Does it feel smooth? Or is there any sort of sharpness to it? Any jagged edges? Does it feel like it's, hard to take a breath without having some kind of stop, then, inhale again and then inhale and inhale? Could you just do one long smooth inhale and one long smooth exhale? Really feel your belly as it expands, and then feel it as it contracts back down. And then, not that you need to do any sort of uniform pranayama practice, but can you just count the amount of breaths that you take in and see if you can equal exhale? So I'm not going to tell you how many inhales and exhales. You do that on your own. Can you have equal breathing? And then from your place laying down, just bring your right knee into your chest. Interlace around the knee. Pull down deep. Go slow. Breathe, inhale and exhale. And then take a twist. Bring your right knee over to the left, right arm out to the right. And then keep your shoulders down on the floor. Gaze is either eyes closed or looking over to the right towards your right hand. If your neck is tight today or stiff, you can look straight up. And then from here, you're going to take a hold of the knee and you're going to keep your left hand on the floor, bend your left knee, and you're going to bring that foot right on top of the left knee. So right foot, left knee. And the left foot is under the right knee for double pigeon pose or fire log. Sit up tall. And if the right knee is popping really far up, you can take your right foot out in front. Even if you have like a pillow or a yoga block, you could put that in front. And then you're going to take that right foot to the outside of the left knee. Take your left crook of the elbow, the inside of your elbow, around the right knee and turn to the right. So the right hand is behind your low back. Chin parallel to the floor. Sitting bones on the floor. So just have your neck comfortable. When I say chin parallel to the floor, we just don't want you like slumping in here or looking up. You just want to stay straight with your head. Suppose I could say that. Come back around, let go of that. Come back onto your back, both knees in, and then left knee in only. Pull it back slowly. Take your right hand onto the left knee, left arm out like a T to the side. Take that twist. Keep your shoulders down, look to the left or straight up. And then come back in, take hold of that left knee, bend the right knee, bring yourself up for your double pigeon. This time the left foot is over the right knee and the right foot under the left, sitting up tall. Breathe deep. You can also take your hand and gently coax that left knee down towards the floor. And we'll take that twist by taking left foot outside the right knee. Take the crook of the right elbow around the left knee, left hand behind you. Turn and twist. Instead of going back to your back, we'll come to all fours now. And just classic cat-cows. Inhale, look up, let your stomach relax. Exhale, round the spine, chin towards chest. And keep going back and forth. And from here, from all fours, take your right foot top of the mat. Both hands inside right foot. Slide left leg back until you feel the stretch in the front of the left hip. We'll stay here on our palms for a few breaths. You can even do a gentle sway side to side. Might feel nice, relaxing. Breathe. Left elbow down or stay up, your choice. Right crook of the elbow, inside of the elbow, around right knee. And now we're going to come right onto the left hip. You're going to see, if you look at the screen, you could see how I'm just kind of coming slowly down onto my left hip. And then I'm going to look over my right shoulder for an even bigger stretch right above the left waist. Now, you can stay like this, or take your right hand to your right foot, take hold of your big toe, come onto the left hip, and then take your right leg up. This is not as difficult as it may seem by looking here. I'm pretty supported on the ground. My whole left side of my body is on the ground. My elbow, my waist, my whole left thigh, that big muscle in the front and the back of the thigh, the quad and the hamstring are sort of rolling towards the floor. Now you're going to you're holding that foot, look down where your foot was, bring it back, come back into your low lunge. One breath only, inhale, And then all fours. Exhale. Let's take a couple rounds of cat-cow between sides. Inhale, exhale, and go on your own. And now slide left foot up. Slide right foot back until you feel the stretch in the front of the right hip. We'll stay here for a few breaths. And then from here, come down onto your right forearm. Take hold of the left knee with your left inside elbow or crook. Come down onto the right hip, thigh, waist, and look over left shoulder for that big stretch to the front of the right hip, right waist, right side body. And then take hold of the left foot or big toe. Come all the way onto the right side, Vishnu's couch. So again, your bottom leg is really holding you. There's even a slight little micro bend in that. It's giving you like this nice base. Breathe here. It's a very light stretch. You can also be like this. This would be fine as well. Should have said that on the other side. One more big breath. Inhale. And take that foot back. Look down where you're going. Come back to low lunge. And let's go down dog now. And just notice how your body feels. Pedal through. One leg is bent, the other straight. Let your head dangle down. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of the mat. Take hold of the big toes with your index finger, middle finger, thumb, peace finger's thumb. Look forward first, have a micro bend in the knees. Stomach is right over the thighs. Let your head go down and bend your elbows to the sides. Inhale, halfway up, look forward. Take your whole hand underneath the foot. Your toes are right about where your wrist meets the lower arm, the forearm. You can even move your toes around and massage your wrists. Let your head go down. Inhale, halfway up. Let go. And walk out, down dog. Take 5 breaths, downward facing dog. And now we'll walk forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, upside down L. Exhale, fold. Arms out, around and up. Hands to the heart. A little wardrobe adjustment here. The microphone is so great, but you have to tuck it into the pants and then it becomes like a hassle. You lay on it and it hurts, you guys, it hurts. Okay, inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. And exhale, hands to the heart. Let's do 2 more, just like that, little sun breaths. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to the heart. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Some little arm stuff before we get moving. Take your arms out to the sides. I have my feet pretty wide apart. Put your feet under your hips so you're not like splayed out like this. It's just right under hips. And we're just gonna turn hands up. So you should feel a little tugging in the lower arm, the forearm, and then all the way around. So now you feel it in the upper arm. Back to the lower arm. There's a reason for this. Upper arm. Keep going at your own pace. Don't go too fast, but go at your own pace. Good, arms up and to the heart. Inhale, arms up, all the way down to the floor. Halfway up, arms out to the sides, all the way up. Arms out to the sides, roll the palms up, and all the way back. Roll them up and arms up, and hands to the heart. Let's go 2 more like that. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale halfway, all the way up, arms out like a T, palms up, roll them back. Arms up, and fold. Inhale up, all the way out and up, and now to the heart. Good, let's move along. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, walk back, top of a push-up. Knees down, all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale through all 4s, then down dog. Stomach in, protecting the back. Inhale here. Look forward, walk or hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift and fold. Arms out and up. And to the heart. Keep going. Inhale all the way up. And fold. Halfway lift. High plank. Knees down or not. You can stay high plank. So knees down, then cobra to the floor, or halfway down. Upward dog. Downward dog. 5 breaths. Bring your right foot forward, keep your left hand down. Simple twist. Right hand down, left foot meets the right, top of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms out and up. To the heart. Inhale up. And fold. Inhale halfway. Your choice of the way to down dog. Totally up to you. You can vinyasa or just go to down dog. A few breaths here. Left foot forward, right hand stays down. Simple twist, left arm up. Hands down, step to the top of the mat. Halfway up, look forward. All the way down. Arms out and up. When you're coming up, think about those spirals with the arm. So when you're coming up, the palms are facing straight up to the sky, hands together. And then maybe you kind of swim it down with those palms facing behind you as you go. Inhale up. Fold. Halfway, back to dog pose. Right foot forward, left hand stays down, right arm up. Now turn the left foot all the way down. So you have warrior 2 foot there, so it's parallel to the back edge of the mat. And then warrior 2. We're gonna be here for a few breaths. So just sink down, maybe even close your eyes. Breathe. Feel all the feels. Left hand back down onto the ball of the left foot. Right arm straight up. Right arm down, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway, fold. Arms out and up to the heart. Arms out and up, fold down. Back to dog pose. I'll give you a moment if you're vinyasing back. Left foot forward, right hand stays down, simple twist. Maybe you look up. Depends how your neck feels today. I always go for just what feels good. So if it feels good for your neck to stay put, then do that. But if it feels nice to look up, go for it. Maybe you just let your head kind of hang there. Maybe that feels good. Turn the right foot down, preparing for warrior 2, and then spiral it up. Warrior 2. Left knee bends, arms out. Think of those arms spirals. So maybe your palms go up and then you bring them back down. It's like you're hugging the muscle to the bone in the upper arms. You're really like pressing the fingertips away from each other to strengthen through those arms. Big breath, inhale. And exhale. Take that right hand back down, left arm back up. One breath only, look up, step to the top of the mat, halfway up, fold. Arms out, around, and up. That spiral action in the hands and arms. Now move to the middle of your mat. We're going to do tree pose. We're going to add those arms. That's why we were doing it, because I wanted you to feel how when you're doing just like this with your arms out, these little movements can throw your balance off, but they can also help you. So I've been doing my yoga practice in the morning before I work, and I've noticed that my balance when I first wake up is really off. It's super off kilter. But when I add my arms to the tree pose, it helps my balance. Okay? Bring whichever leg up you want. I can't see you, so matters not. My pants are super slippery. I'm going down for the cats. Arms out. First, palms up. The knee that's bent, take it back and just feel. I want you to play with this balance here. Feel what it does to your balance. Okay? So the palms are up. And now take that spiral. So the palms are back. And then you're probably kind of hitching a little forward. Pull back. Now take your hands behind you. Interlace. Pull the palms away from the lower back. Breathe deep. From here, Whichever, so we're just playing because I can't see you, right? Whichever knee is bent, take it to the top of the mat. And then come onto the ball of the other foot. I just happen to have my right knee out. I'm still interlaced, okay? I'm gonna just pop my back heel to the floor. So I'm getting now a stretch through my lower arms, for all you computer people like me. And then also my back calf, Achilles, and then my front thigh is feeling a little taxed. Now I'm going to turn back to the camera, come back to my tree pose, release the hands, feel the hands super tingly, and release the pose. Close your eyes, just take notice. One side may feel a little stronger or a little weaker. Now take your tree pose on the other side. Pull that knee back, so it's almost like shooting out from the hip. If you can, don't, tax yourself, injure yourself for the sake of the pose. It's not necessary. Hands face up, shoulders down back, stomach in. So now we're going to play with that same action, and you might face towards the back of your mat when you move. First, hands interlace, opposite thumb on top. Pull hands away, low back, and then feel how your upper chest starts to like kind of hinge forward. Pull your belly back. Look to the place where you're going to set your foot, your bent leg, that foot. That's your lead leg. Set it down. Come on to the back foot so that it's steady into your mat. You've got that interlace. And we're just going for stretches. So you're stretching the back calf, Achilles, left thigh, or if whatever your front thigh is. And you might feel some tingliness in your hands. Look back to the middle of the mat where you had your tree pose. Bring it all back in. Let go of your arms. Feel that tingling. Release your tree pose. Hands to the heart. So we're going to integrate all of that into our flow. Come back to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Use those spirals. Exhale, palms down towards the floor, hands to the floor. Look up halfway. Back to dog pose your way. Left hand stays down, right foot forward for your simple twist. Right arm up to the sky. Now we're going to bring that left knee down. Bend the left leg. Hand back. Take hold of the foot. Release that. Back to simple twist for one breath. Warrior two. Here's where we're going to integrate. Now from warrior two, you're going to slide, keep the front foot where it is, slide the back foot towards the front, and then slide the front foot into your tree. Your hands are already out. Turn the palms up. Breathe. Can you imagine doing this with a mask on? I can't. Life is so weird right now. Hands behind the back, interlace. stomach in. Of course, I'm doing a lot of talking, but I'd love to hear your feedback when we're done with class. You let me know what you think, because this is the thing now. Big breaths only. Now, that front foot, that was already the front foot, and you just brought it up for your tree. Put it back. Come back like we did before. So you have like warrior one situation with the feet. And you can take a humble warrior here. From humble warrior, left hand, floor, right arm up. Back to our simple twist. From here, high plank position. Your way to down dog, either just down dog or through vinyasa. Big breath, inhale. Left foot forward, right hand stays down, left arm up, simple twist. Pardon me. Breathe deep. Now right knee down to the floor. Take hold right foot. Take a look-see at your left foot, front of the mat. Are your toes all scrunched up? Could you just like give a little air to your toes there? So I have a lot of space between my foot and my bottom. Different folks have different flexibility. Feel free to stay where we were in just a knee down lunge, or you could even pull closer in. I'm very tight, so I'm not going to do that. Carefully let go. Come back in for your knee down lunge for one breath. Lift the back knee, turn the foot, warrior two. We're preparing now for our tree pose from warrior two. I'm going to just flip myself around so that you guys can see me from the front instead. Now, so your left leg is the lead leg, right? You're sliding your right leg up. It's almost like you're a ballerina. And then slide the left foot up. So I'm looking like the opposite of you, I think, unless Zoom switch things around. Hands face up. And then interlace, opposite thumb on top. So moving the fingers one spot over. Yeah, on Facebook, one of my teachers said that they somehow switched out the way that you see things. So like he uses flip charts and pictures and stuff to explain what he's talking about. And he has to do them all backwards. So it's like a mirror image. It's very interesting. You know, when you take a selfie and your shirt is backwards, it's like that whole thing. Now from here, left foot back down, slide the right leg all the way back. Warrior one foot, getting that stretch like we were doing earlier, but adding our humble warrior, bending down. Let your head hang. Just go for what feels good. Like I'm feeling a stretch in the back of my left thigh. And maybe the outer right leg. And then my right hand's gonna go down. I'm gonna come onto the ball of the right foot, left arm up. And high plank. Your choice of how you go back to down dog. Great. Now, in the spirit of, we did at the very beginning of class, just walk to the middle of the mat. Roll up. So we're gonna do tree again, and we're gonna add Vishnu's couch standing up, which is not Vishnu's couch, but it's a totally different posture. Right leg up. Arms out for balance only. So you could stay in tree pose and maybe you take your arms up or you have your hands at prayer, or you could join me, take hold of that front foot toe. Stay like this, but knee should be straight up and down, not out to the side. That's not the pose. And then straight out in front. Three more breaths. Back right into tree. Woohoo! You see how the arms keep you up there? It's a thing. Hands to the heart. Other side. Tree pose first. Arms out, palms up. You decide. Hand to foot pose or tree pose. You can even just come here like this. This would be perfectly fine. Or take hold of the toe. Stay like this, knee straight up and down. It's a hip stretch. It's not this. And then straight out. 5 breaths. Back to your tree. Woohoo! And then release. Good. Now let's come down to all fours. And come to a seat. Let's revisit those postures from the beginning of class. I want you guys to just kind of take notice to any difference that you might feel in your body. So you're coming on your back first. Right knee in. Pull down deep. So I don't know about you guys, but for me, I feel quite a huge difference now. My right knee feels much looser. As a matter of fact, just drop your left hand down and just take some circles with the right knee. Let's get a little action in there. And then arms out like a T. And take your right knee over the left. Keep your shoulders down. Now take your left hand onto this right knee. Press the right knee away from your body and bring your right arm up above your head and keep your both shoulders on the floor. Keep pressing that knee away and keep reaching the fingertips away from the knee. Good. From here, you can either go right into Vishnu's couch like we did earlier. So you're more on your side. Or you can be like this to get a deeper stretch. Or Vishnu's couch. So I've got my head in my hand. And then from Vishnu's couch, I'm going to go straight into double pigeon. So I'm just going to slowly come on my back for a second. I'm still holding my leg. A little challenge for the old bod. Double pigeon. I'll face you. You can see better. So your right knee is over left foot. The feet are flexed because this, what it does is it engages the knees and then the knee muscle protects the knees. Maybe move some flesh out of the way. So now we're super warmed up because we did this way earlier in class. C, maybe walk your hands out, forward. Maybe you come over and you feel that right hip deeply. Walk your hands back towards your body. Let's go for that half Lord of the Fishes twist. Right foot outside left knee corner. Sit up tall. So your choice, you can just kind of take hold of this knee now because we're towards the end of class, so it could be more restorative instead of coming in for a deeper twist, but you also may want to feel the deeper twist now that you've done some work and your body's warmed up. Totally up to you. Looking over right shoulder. Spine is straight and long. Some of us obviously don't have straight spines. Most of us don't. None of us do. We have natural curves, but you know what I mean. Sit up tall is the whole thing. And looking over shoulder. From here, come back to your double pigeon. And then back to your back. Can you keep the double pigeon while you're laying down? It might feel kind of weird. Now see where you're tightening up and see where you can relax your body. Release the double pigeon. Bring left knee in. First, we're just going for wind relieving pose. So you're pulling the knee back towards shoulder. Then take left knee over to the right. Take your twist. Here's where I'm smashing my microphone, so I'm going halfway over. Actually gonna just take that thing off, go all the way. Much better. Now Vishnu's couch. So what I am doing is putting my right arm off to the side, and then I'm gonna take my head into my hand, take hold of the left big toe. Got a slight micro bend here in the right knee. So again, you can do it like this or take this in. And then come up either with your foot up or holding that knee. Double pigeon on the other side. So now it's left foot over right knee, right foot under left knee, both feet flexed. And again, if you want to fold forward to get more in that left hip, I invite you to do that. Slowly come up. Take the left foot down outside the right knee. Take your twist, half Lord of the Fishes, looking over to the left. And then back to the double pigeon on our back. So come down onto the elbows. I'm a whole lot tighter on this side, so my knee is a little popped up. But I feel a nice stretch on the whole right side. See, notice where you can soften here, where you might be holding some additional tension that's not necessary. And then take feet as wide as mat, bend knees up, windshield wiper side to side. Let go of all of that. We did our twist, we did some binds, we did some spirals, a little bit of vinyasa, whole bunch of great stuff. Balances, lots of balances. Shavasana, legs out, arms by your sides. Start to deepen your breath. Just like at the beginning of class, equal inhales and equal exhales. Make them expansive and emptying. Bring any sort of movement back to your body that makes you feel comfortable. And then I invite you to join me in a seated position, if you'd like, or you could stay laying down even, that's fine. Wherever you are, hands come to prayer, they could stay on your thighs. true yoga is not about the shape of your body, but the shape of your life. Yoga is not to be performed. Yoga is to be lived. Yoga doesn't care about where you've been. Yoga cares about the person you are becoming. Yoga is designed for a vast and profound purpose. And for it to be truly called yoga, its essence must be embodied. Thank you all for joining.